Welcome to Legacy IS Academy. Today, I am going to discuss another important topic of CSAT, that is time, speed, and distance. This topic is very important. From every year, at least you will get 3 to 4 questions from this particular topic. So first of all, try to understand what is time and distance. In time and distance, there are three variables. You have a distance, then speed, and then the time. In the like in your academic, you have already studied distance equal to speed into time. This is the one formula. This formula we can change like that. We can say that time equal to distance upon speed, and we can say that speed equal to distance upon time. In any particular question, they will give you two variable, and one variable will be constant. For example, whenever we talked about, like in this particular formula only, when we talked about like speed is constant, speed is constant, then we can say that distance is directly proportional to time, or we can say that d1 upon d2 equal to t1 upon t2. Okay, as time will increase, when speed is constant, if we are going to increase the time, automatically distance is also going to increase. Same way, when we consider time is constant, when time is constant, we can say that distance is directly proportional to time, or we can say that d1 upon d2 equal to t1 upon t2. So these things you have to remember. Okay, whenever UPSC asks the question, sometimes you have to consider time is constant, then you are going to solve a particular question. Sometimes you have to consider speed is a constant, and then you have to solve a particular question. Or we can say that, like, when third condition, we can say that when distance is constant, when distance is constant, that time we can say that speed is inversely proportional to time, or we can write like that also, s1 upon s2 equal to t2 upon t1. Or whenever speed is going to increase, automatically time will start to decrease. For example, if your speed from Bangalore to Mysore is 40 kilometer per hour, there are 220 kilometer distance between Bangalore to Mysore is 200 kilometer. You are going to take 5 hours. Automatically, if you are able to increase the speed 40 to 50 kilometer per hour, automatically time is going to reduce, and that will be 4 hours. Okay, so these three things you have to understand. Means case 1, we are considering speed is constant. That time we are telling, like, as when speed is constant, then distance will be directly proportional to time. It will be d1 upon d2 equal to t1 upon t2. In second case, we are considering time is a constant. When time is a constant, it simple means distance will be directly proportional to speed. Distance will be directly proportional to speed, and d1 upon d2 equal to s1 upon s2. In third condition, we are considering distance is a constant. It means distance is inversely proportional to time, and when speed is going to increase in constant distance, automatically time is going to reduce. These basic things you have to understand. Now come to some questions. These are the basic questions, and the previous questions I will take in the next video. These are very basic questions. A car move for 2 hours at a speed of 25 kilometers per hour, and another car move 3 hours at the same speed. Okay. Now in this particular questions, what is constant? Speed is constant. speed is constant. We know that whenever speed is constant, it means distance is directly proportional to time, or we can say that distance d1 upon d2 equal to t1 upon t2. Time taken by first car is 2 hours. Time taken by another car is 3 hours. Whenever speed is constant, the distance ratio will be 2:3. So hope you are able to understand this particular concept. My point is, in one particular questions there are three variable. One variable will be constant. You have to identify which variable is a constant variable. Now come to one more question. A car travel 30 km per hour for first 2 hours of a journey and then travel 40 km per hour for next 2 hours of a journey. Okay, so find the ratio of distance traveled of two speed. Very simple, like d1 equal to s1 upon t1. Then distance traveled by first car will be 30 kilometer into 2 hour equal to 60 kilometer. Distance traveled by second car will be s2 into t2, 40 kilometer per hour in 2 hours. Again here, what is constant? That is the time. So it will become 80 kilometer. Then d1 upon d2, somehow they will be 60 upon 80. You will get an answer. Another, here you can consider what is constant. Time is constant. When time is constant, it means distance is directly proportional to speed. It simple mean d1 upon d2 equal to s1 upon s2. Speed is 30 into 40, 30 upon 40, 3 upon 4. So answer will be 3 upon 4. I think you are able to understand. Now come to one more question. Two cars leave simultaneously from a point A and B on a straight line toward each other. Okay, two cars are moving toward each other from point A to B and B to A. The distance between A to B is 100 kilometer. The distance between A to B is 100 kilometer. They meet at a point of 40 kilometer from A. Consider they meet a point R which is 40 kilometer far away from point A, and definitely the R will be 60 kilometer far away from B. Okay, find the ratio of their speed. So try to pause the video and think yourself what is the constant variable in this particular questions. If you are able to understand the constant variable, then this question is very easy. In this particular question, when the two person have started from point A and B toward each other, when they are going to meet, they will take same time. That things you have to understand. In this particular questions, time is constant. When time is constant, we know that, like we know d1 upon d2 equal to s1 upon s2. Distance traveled by first person is 40 kilometer. Distance traveled by second person is 60 kilometer. It simple mean 40 upon 60 will be ratio of their speed. That is nothing but 2 upon 3. So answers will be B. Hope you are able to understand. My point is again, there are three variable. One variable is the constant. You have to find the constant variable. If you are able to identify the constant variable, then questions become very easy. Now come to one more question. Two cars move simultaneously from the point A and B toward each other. The speed of two cars 20 meter per second, 25 meter per second, and distance is 900 kilometer. Car A, okay, first car 1 speed is 20 meter per second. We have to convert it into kilometer per hour. So we can multiply 18 upon 5. hope you know how whenever we are converting meter per second into kilometer per hour, we have to multiply 18 upon 5, and whenever we have to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, we have to multiply 5 upon 18. So it will be somehow 72 kilometer per hour. Car 2 which is moving 25 meter per second, we can multiply 18 upon 5 and 5, it become 90 kilometer per hour. Okay, now two car move simultaneously from point A and B toward each other. Clear? A and B toward each other, and they meet some point R. Speed of first car is 72 kilometer per hour and speed of second car is 90 kilometer per hour. Okay, find the meeting point of A. Find the meeting point from A. Consider from point A they meet point R, which is x kilometer far away from A. So definitely this will be 900 minus x. Okay, this is the basic things you have to do, and then you have to find the which is constant in this particular questions. Again, if you see, whenever two car meet with each other, time like distance traveled by with each other and time taken by car 1 and car 2 will be same. So we can say that in this particular questions also time is constant. When time is constant, automatically we can say that d1 upon d2 equal to s1 upon s2. Okay, so d1 upon d2, okay, d1 upon d2 equal to s1 upon s2, or time taken by car c1 to reach from A to R will be x upon 72, which is equal to time taken by second car from leaving from A and reaching to R will be 900x minus 90. Hope you are able to understand, because whenever we are telling both the car is meeting together, or we can say that like d1 upon d2, d1 is x and d2 is 900 minus x equal to speed 72 upon 90. Same thing only. Like if you solve this particular questions, you are going to get an answer. Like only thing is you have to solve this equation. So we can say 4, we can say 5x equal to 900 into 4 minus 4x, it become 9x equal to 900 into 4, 900. So x will be 400. So answers will be 400. Hope you are able to understand this particular question. This is very basic concept, and these concepts are continuously we have to apply in remaining questions also. Now come to a train meet with an accident and move a speed of 3/4 of its original speed. Like at a point P, train A got accident, and from point P till point Q, train is going with a speed of 3/4 of its original speed. Due to this, it took 20 minutes late. It is 20 minutes late. Okay, consider original speed is x kilometer per hour and time is t. So distance will be x into t. Okay, in this particular questions, can you identify what is the constant variable? If you are able to identify the constant variable in this particular question, then question become easy. In this particular question, constant variable is distance. That things you have to understand. Okay, so distance is x into t. Now new speed, somehow we can say that this is 3 upon 4x, that is the new speed, and new time, somehow it is 20 minutes late, so we can say that t plus 20 minutes. So we can say that x into t, that is distance, and 3 upon 4x t plus 20, both are equal. This distance and this distance both are equal. Okay, now x and x cancel, 4t equal to 3t equal plus 60, and t will be 60 minute. So hope you are able to understand. Now come to one more questions. A man travel from his house to his office at 5 km per hour. Okay, from house to his office, consider distance is x. Distance is x kilometer. Okay, in first time he is going with a speed of 5 km per hour. So how much time it will take? He will take x upon 5. Okay, but he was late, so we have to subtract 20 minutes from this time to get actual time. So this is the actual time the person is taking to reach to reach his office. Again, the person has increased his speed, that is now 7.5 km per hour, and person reached 12 minutes earlier. So we have to add 12 minutes. In minute we have to divide by 60 to get a hours. So x upon 5 minus x upon 7.5 equal to 12 upon 60 plus 20 upon 60. If you are able to solve this particular equation, you are going to get an answer. So main thing is how you are going to make an equation that's matters a lot, or it will come while doing more and more questions. You have to solve more and more questions to understand how I am framing or how I am making this particular equation. So here we can say that it become 10 and 75 will be the LCM, and 15x minus 10s equal to 60 will be the LCM, and it become 32. 5x upon 75 equal to 32 upon 60. 5, 15, 15, 4, 15, 4, 4, 8. So x will be 8. So hope you are able to understand how I solve this particular questions. Now come to the one more concept. One more concept is relative speed. In this particular concept, you have to understand whenever two person or two body which are in motion, like consider two bodies. Okay, the body 1 have speed s1 and body 2 has speed s2. Okay, when these body are moving in same direction, these bodies are moving in same direction, then we can say that relative speed will be s minus s2. For example, you are sitting in a car and a bus is against you. Your car is moving 60 km per hour and bus is moving 40 km per hour. Okay, both are moving in same direction. So distance between car and bus, consider it is 100 km. This distance will be covered by the speed of 20 km per hour. Hope you are able to understand these things. It simple means whenever two bodies are moving in same direction, we have to subtract the speed. Okay, consider one car and one bus. They are coming to each other. One car and one bus, they are coming toward each other with a speed of s1 and s2. Then relative speed will be s1 plus s2. So hope you are able to understand this particular concept. Now see one question. A start walking from a place at a uniform speed 12 2 km per hour in a particular direction. After half an hour, B start from the same place and walk in the same direction as A at a uniform speed and overtake A after 1 hour 48 minutes. Calculate the speed of B. So A start walking a place from a uniform speed of 2 kilometer per hour in a particular direction after half an hour. So, okay, in half an hour, how much distance he will cover? He will cover 1 kilometer. So now here A and this place we have B, and distance between A and B is 1 kilometer. A is moving 2 kilometer per hours, and B's speed we do not know. We can consider the speed of B is x kilometer per hours, and both are moving in same direction. It means their relative speed will be x minus 2 kilometer per hour. In this speed they are going to cover this distance, then time taken by, they will take time equal to distance upon speed. Okay, how much time they have taken? They have taken 1 hour plus 48 minutes. We can convert it into hour only. Then distance is 1 kilometer, speed is x minus 2. So you have to just solve this particular equation. So this will become like 9 upon 5 equal to 1 upon x minus 2. So 9x minus 18 equal to 5. 9x equal to 23. X become 23 upon 9. So this is the answers. So here today I gave the basic concept of time and distance, and hope you are able to understand, and you can do more practice while solving UPSC questions on any particular book. In the next video I will take UPSC questions over time and distance. Thank you for watching this particular video.